Hi, I'm Bill Stewart, and my nickname's Wild Bill, I guess, because they named this board Wild Bill. Standing next to me here is Erik Leines, and Erik's the proud owner of Stewart Surfboards with my daughter, my sweet loving daughter Ashley, who's the brains behind the business. Thank God she took over. And I'm still shaping and painting, and this is the newest design I've come out with, the Wild Bill. Now this board, it's special. There's something really unique about this. The paddle power is because it's a real low nose entry in the rocker. You can see a bit of flip in the tip. That's for top turns, and you come straight down. It doesn't purl at all ever. I guess you can if you go over the falls. But it's got a ton of tail rocker. It's loose, but the real trick to the beauty of this board, it's the perfect transition of concaves. They're beautifully blended with the beveled rail, exactly like I did back in the old hydro hold days. And everybody I see, they want to know about the hydro hull beveled rail. This is a perfect version of a board that you would want to ride in all conditions, little tiny waves or heavy surf. Now tell them about your surf experiences of test piloting this.
Yeah, so just in the development of the board, I was really fortunate. Bill shaped a 6'6", 21 and a half, 2 3/4. That's what we're looking at here at EPS. And I went over to Hawaii. Waves were about 10 feet. And I was able to just easily paddle into the waves, which thank God. I was still duck diving them, noses pulled in enough, off the bottom, in just big turns. And then I had the chance to go to France and surfed it at like perfect Hossegor beach break. Offshore, the thing just absolutely went, still turns tight in the pocket. When I came back home to San Clemente, I really wondered, how does it go at like churches in like crappy surf? Is it gonna just get up and go? And when it's 2 foot slop, so I want that one board that I can do a lot of different conditions on. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. I remember I probably called you.
Yeah, you did.
And it was going
nuts.
Oh my God, dude, the rails feel good. I can still go fast. It doesn't bog at like a, kind of a more flatter faced wave. So yeah, thank you. This board's awesome.
The funny thing about this board is every single person who's tested it so far they just won't even return it. They hog the board because they love it immediately. And let me show you the template on this board. It's you know what? Clean lines don't lie. Look at the beautiful template and how flowing the tail and the curve. It's the right width and thicknesses. And by the way, this is a real low volume rail. It's very pinched, but it's rounded at the end. That gives it that bite and that drive, that sensation that you're looking for. So if I were you and I was going to travel all over the world, I'd bring this board with you because it can ride anything. And that's what most people are looking for. And I hope we do have a demo program at the shop and you're able to test pilot it. So love this board. Everybody's loved it. You can see all the concaves and the bevels. It's a complicated shape actually. So one of the things I want to describe to you now, if I was going to ride this board in really tiny surf, and Erik has, I would probably 2+1 this thing. Tell me about how it rode with 2+1.
Yeah, so recently had the opportunity to go to Nicaragua and I wanted just more power off the bottom. It was kind of like high performance-y lowers type of left wave that I was surfing down there. And so Jeff Kramer, one of the longtime team riders and just legends, he loaned me a pair of these future T1 twin with trailers. So, became the morning, I'm thinking, okay, I've ridden it a ton as a thruster fin setup. And I popped them in. Yeah. And I just felt way more push off the bottom and it still released on the top. So it was, just another way to ride it. I've really enjoyed it.
Should make it a bit snappier. The turning radius should be a little bit tighter with the little tiny back fin. So having big side fins, it's a snappier. If I was going to ride the really big surf, I would stay with a 3-fin setup. And so it makes the board even more versatile. So you've got choices to ride it the way you want to ride it, and hope you come down and test pilot one.